Hey friends, what's up? Listen, I'm super excited about today's video. I'll tell you why. In today's video, we're going to be doing a dip dye string wall art. Yes, honey. I'm super excited about this. I'll tell you why. I love this string wall art because you can dye it whatever color to match your interior decor. Okay, honey? It goes with whatever interior decor style you have. That's what I love about this. I've done this on my channel before, and it's the most viewed video I have on my channel. So I thought I'll do it again, but in a different color. So, honey, if you ready, let's get into it. Okay, friends, so I'm super excited to get right into this project. The first thing you want to do when starting this project is decide what length you want your string to be. That's very important. I decided that mine would be about 60 inches long. How you want to determine this is based off where you're going to have the art in your home. So figure out where you're going to put it, because you don't want to make the string too long, and also you don't want to make it too short. So decide where you want to have the art placed in your home, and then you'll be able to decide the length you want from there. The next step we're going to do is actually dip dyeing the string. So let's get into that. So before dyeing your string art, you're going to want to section it off like this, depending on how much string you have. Depending on the width that you decide to do your wall art, you may have a lot of string. So you want to make sure that you section it off in order for the string to dye evenly. So because I had my string sectioned and evened kind of, I felt like if I taped it, it would make it easier for me to dye it. So right here where you see the tape at in the middle, I want the dye to not go beyond that point, if that makes sense. So I want to dye it, and I don't want the dye to go past that tape. Okay, so here are my 4 bundles of yarn. I started out with 3, and I felt like one bundle was way too thick and it needed to be divided. So I went back and I divided the 3 and made it 4. It's okay if you do that, because you want to make sure when you're dyeing it that it's not too thick in order for the dye to fully saturate each piece of yarn. So listen, here's the fun part. Now there's no rhyme or reason of how much paint I added to the water. You just want to make sure that you add enough. You want it to be so that your string is the color that you desire it to be. I wanted mine to be as dark as I could make it. Okay, friends, so listen, here's where it gets interesting. This is where we get into the do's and the don'ts of the string wall art. First of all, you need a bigger bucket. The bucket that you see here is way too small for the amount of string that I have. You can already see where some of the dye solution is falling out of the side. You don't want it to do that. Number 2, I allowed my string to sit in the dye solution way too long. I think I let mine sit for like 20 minutes. You only want the string to sit in the solution no more than 2 to 3 minutes. What you want to do is insert the string into the dye solution, let it sit maybe 2 to 3 minutes, squeeze it out, let it dry maybe halfway. If it's not the color that you desire it to be, dip it again, 2 to 3 minutes, squeeze it out, take it out, let it dry. You do not want this to sit in that solution more than 2 to 3 minutes, and here's why. If you do allow your string to sit, the string will soak up the dye solution fully, and it will go beyond the point you want to be dyed. It will be a whole mess. You don't want to do that. So I'm on my last bundle, and I wanted to come on really quick and show you guys. something. So as you see, the water has gotten lower and lower. So you're gonna need to add more dye solution, more paint and water as you go. You also want to make sure that you're careful. You see how I got a little bit of the dye here? It's because I have the dye has floated up on the side. So when I was dipping it, this was rubbing up against this. I'm not gonna redo it. I'm just gonna keep on, with this bundle and see how it looks at the finish, on the finished product. So just want to come on and show you guys that really quickly. So here we're hot gluing the string to the wood piece. This is a real simple process. One thing I will recommend is that, you guys, I kid you not, it took about a week for my string to fully dry because I didn't squeeze the solution out. So I highly, highly recommend that you squeeze the solution out so that you won't have a long dry time for your string. So this is how it looks once all the string is glued down to your wood plank. The extra piece that you see right there, we're just going to cut that completely off. And our next step is to dye both pieces of the wood plank. You can use whatever wood stain you like. When using wood stain, make sure you read the instructions on the back on the steps that you need to take to stain your wood. If you're unsure about the color, you can always buy the small sample sizes. They're like $5, and you could take an extra piece of wood that you have just laying around and stain the wood to see what color you want it to be. So listen, friends, after the wood is stained and dried, I used Gorilla Glue to combine the two pieces. Then I clamped it until I felt like it was completely dried. And once that was complete, I hung it and just admire how beautiful it was. Oh my God, this project turned out amazing. Even though we had some issues with dyeing the string, it still turned out beautifully. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hey sis, so you've made it to the end of this video. I appreciate you for watching. If you have any questions about anything you saw, please let me know in the comments below. Also, there'll be some more videos over here that you can watch. Take a look at those and let me know what you think. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.